me a funny joke. Why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything. Yeah. Tell me a funny original joke. Okay, here's one I came up with. I was trying to explain to my dog the concept of object permanence. He was really confused until I threw his favorite ball behind the couch. Then it all clicked. He still hasn't brought it back, though. Let's try another. Alright, here's another one for you. Original. My houseplant seems to be going through an existential crisis. It keeps asking me, am I really rooted here? I told it, well, you haven't moved in 6 months, so... yeah, I guess that's better. Tell me a funny, original doctor joke. Okay, here's a funny, original doctor joke for you. A man walks into a doctor's office wearing only cling wrap. The doctor takes one look at him and says, well, I can clearly see your problem. That's lame. Tell me a long, smart, funny, original joke. Alright, buckle up. Here's a longer, hopefully smart, funny, and original joke for you. Oh, this is going to be good. So, a quantum physicist, a cognitive behavioral therapist, and a competitive bread baker walk into a sparsely decorated minimalist art gallery. They're there for the opening of an exhibition titled The Unseen. The first piece they encounter is a blank white canvas with a small card next to it that reads Potential. The quantum physicist steps forward, strokes his chin thoughtfully, and says, ah, yes, the superposition of all possibilities existing in a probabilistic wave function until observed. It's a commentary on the infinite potential inherent in every moment collapsing into a single reality upon interaction. He nods sagely. The cognitive behavioral therapist raises an eyebrow. Interesting interpretation. I see it as representing the blank slate of the mind. Our thoughts and beliefs, though often invisible, are the brushstrokes that ultimately define the artwork of our lives. It's a powerful reminder that we have the agency to choose what we project onto that canvas. The competitive bread baker sighs dramatically. Honestly, it just looks like they forgot to put the actual painting up. I mean, where's the texture, the depth? You can't even tell if it's a sourdough or a whole wheat. It lacks any discernible crumb structure, and frankly, the proofing seems non-existent. They move on to the next piece, which is simply a single slightly dented aluminum can sitting on a pedestal. The card reads, Expectation. The quantum physicist circles it slowly. Fascinating, the seemingly mundane, yet it contains the echoes of its creation, its journey through the manufacturing process, its intended purpose. It embodies the inherent uncertainty of existence. At any moment, it could be recycled, repurposed, or simply discarded. Its future is a field of quantum possibilities. The cognitive behavioral therapist nods. Indeed. It highlights how easily our expectations can be deflated. We envision a pristine, perfect can, but reality often presents us with dents and imperfections. It's about learning to accept the can as it is rather than dwelling on what we thought it should be. The competitive bread baker leans in and sniffs the can cautiously. It smells a bit metallic, probably not food grade. You know, the expectation is crucial in baking too. You expect your dough to rise, your crust to brown, your loaf to have that perfect springiness. When it doesn't, it's devastating. This can, it's the equivalent of a collapsed souffle of disappointment. Oh, that's harsh. Finally, they arrive at the last piece, which is just an empty space on the wall with no card. The quantum physicist stares intently at the void. Magnificent! The ultimate representation of the unobservable, the fabric of space-time itself, pregnant with virtual particles flickering in and out of existence. It's a profound statement of the fundamental emptiness that underpins all reality. The cognitive behavioral therapist closes their eyes for a moment. This speaks to the power of absence. Sometimes it's in the silence and the space between thoughts that true understanding emerges. It's about finding peace in the nothingness, letting go of the need for constant stimulation and definition. The competitive bread baker throws his hands up in exasperation. Are you kidding me? This isn't art, it's just lazy. They didn't even bother to bake anything. No wonder it's unseen. There's nothing to see. Honestly, I bet if I left a bowl of my discarded starter in this spot, it would be more engaging. At least that has bubbles and a distant aroma. This is just air, and frankly, it's not even artisan air. Let me know what y'all think.